So one more trophy for you. Now you must have built your trophy cabinet even bigger by now.
I enjoy doing that.
I don't blame you at all from doing that. I just mentioned it to the three gentlemen that had joined us. You look back on that Champions Trophy campaign and, I mean, as broadcasters, we spoke and analyzed all 11 players that played that final. If we could have done it for the squad as well, because every single player was a match winner. Now, as a leader, how did you bring it to that stage?
Look, I love that team. I loved playing with them. And it's the journey that we were all into for many years. It's not about 1 year of work or 2 years of work. It was about getting into work from many years. And we've come so close of, winning that trophy many times, but we couldn't just get over the line. And that is where everyone decided that we need to do something different. And there's two things to look at it. There's always a thought of doing that, and then actually going and doing that. And it cannot be done by 1 or 2 players. You need everyone to buy into that thought, which was good from everyone. All the guys who took part in that competition, got into that thought process of how to win games and how to challenge ourselves and not be complacent and not to take anything for granted. Those were the qualities that we tried to bring in, and we followed a simple method of just going and doing that repeatedly, and everyone enjoyed that process. Once we got over the line, when we won the first game, we've completely put that game aside and then started focusing on the next one. So that was really good from the team, and that is something that helped me and Rahul Bhai when we were planning for the T20 World Cup and then on to Champions Trophy. We just carried where we left the momentum in 2023, although we didn't cross the line in the finals, but we set out to do something as a team, and everyone did that. But yeah, that one game just went against us, but I don't think we did many things wrong. So there was not many changes that we needed to do in the squad or how we played. We just wanted to continue from where we left, and then we went to Dubai, understood what is needed, what are the conditions like, how we can get our combinations right, and then we followed that method.
We've got to include 2023 in this because that's 3 global finals in a span of 2 years, and it's 2 of them virtually undefeated in the competition. So when you're talking about creating a winning culture, to keep maintaining that level of intensity where you are looking to win non-stop, that's been a sea change because we've reached semi-finals, we've reached knockouts, but now you're reaching finals, and then you're crossing the line undefeated.
That was a sheer desperation from everyone. Like I said just now, we came so close on winning the finals and the semi-finals of 2015 World Cup, 2019 World Cup, the championship, World Test Championship final in 2021, and then the 22 World Cup, T20 World Cup, we lost the semi-finals again. 23 World Cup, we lost the finals. So we came pretty close. So it was just about crossing that line, and it all started with people getting hungrier than what it was. And again, like I said, we just came, all of us just came together and started doing things slightly differently. That was good to see from everyone. And then when you see the results where there is a bit of change in the mindset, you feel good about yourself, and that is what the team felt. We started feeling good about ourselves. A lot of the players changed their game a little bit, did slightly uncomfortable things to make sure that the team looks good. And those are the things which was needed for this team moving forward. And, it was good to see that from everyone. And we got lucky as well, looking at that final in Barbados, where we won that final from an unbelievable situation. Was truly a great effort from all 11 of us. And not to forget, there were guys outside who didn't play a single game, but their contribution to the team's success was as good as the playing 11 and the management. To manage that team is never easy. Managing an Indian team is never easy. But I want to give credit. Obviously, I've said it many a times. Got to give credit to everyone who were part of that team and who traveled to West Indies and US, on a mission to win the World Cup.
We're talking about the success in the shorter formats, but not to mention you also had a WTC cycle to contend with throughout your, leadership from that perspective. So to keep that intensity going across the formats, what, if anything, was the challenge for you or the takeaway from you?
Yeah, look, it's always challenging when you switch format and, especially for the Indian team, it's so much pressure to win any format that we play. So we understand that, and it was all about how all of us can just keep that away from us and focus on the game that we need to play. As a batter, I need to focus on, getting runs on the board. The bowler trying to get wickets, and the team trying to win the game. So that was the focus. That is the focus that we always spoke about, because what has happened, and you can't change that. Of course, you can take the learnings from that, but there's not many things you can do once it has happened. So yeah, that was a challenge, and we all love being in that challenge. Trying and do our best in different formats that we play. That is the real challenge for the sportsmen these days. All the guys who play the game, trying to excel in all formats is a very, very big challenge. But yeah, it is something that I personally took a lot of pride in, trying to excel in all three forms whenever I had the opportunity. And that is something that, a few others also did, and that eventually rubbed on to the team as well.
When you speak about players doing different things or uncomfortable things, you personally set the standard over the personification of just evolving, because you changed the way your approach in one-day cricket. But overall, the game has also changed. One-day cricket has changed. The Champions Trophy was interesting to see the good old middle-over grind back, grinding results, running between wickets, partnerships going. But the game has moved forward quite a bit. Where do you see it going? And then, the next set of couple of years when it comes to this Indian team in one-day cricket?
Yeah, certainly the game has evolved a lot. You can take the example of how the 23 World Cup was played in India, especially the semi-final. We nearly got 400, and that was almost being chased by New Zealand, But we held our nerve at the end and crossed the line. But that's how the game is now. No scores are safe, and people just like to keep taking on the challenges, different challenges that is thrown during the game at different situation. People are not afraid of losing a game, or not getting big runs. They just want to try and impose themselves on the opposition, which is what we see these days with all the teams, and that's how cricket is played, and that is how cricket should be played. And yeah, Dubai was a different ball game altogether. The conditions were such that getting 300 was not easy, and then you have to go back to that old school of playing maidens after maidens, and then trying to grind your way into that score that is there in front of us. We almost, there's only one game that we batted first, but rest of the game we chased. So it's always nice to have score in front of you, and then the kind of batting that we had, we could plan, how we want to go about that chase.
Really excited to see Rohit Sharma back with bat in hand. First tour of Australia was 2008?
Yeah, 2008.
2008 to now 2025. Wow, that's a sea change. But you love this opposition and you love scoring runs against them.
Yeah, I love playing against them. Love going to Australia. It's a very challenging country to play cricket. The people there love the game as well. But certainly, Australia will throw a different challenge, which they have every time they played against us. But yeah, having been there now several times, I do understand what to expect. But yeah, hopefully we can go there and, do what an Indian team is supposed to do. Try and win games, try and get the result in our favor, and try and, do well there.